See, customer officer basically knows everything. So he's
Right.
also a normal human being. He has access to internet. I see nowadays, before they used to just type and see the price for some
Mm.
product. Nowadays they just like take a picture of the
Mm.
product and just scan
Google
it,
Google image.
Google image, and it will
Mm.
bring all the selling websites and the Alibaba and everything,
Prices across all website
everything, and
in
they will
India.
just a couple of years back I
Mm.
imported a cream from Austria.
Mm.
The value was pretty much low because I
Mm.
bought it on a clearance price from the
Mm.
manufacturer.
Mm.
The officer said, if you don't pay me bribe, I will not release the shipment
Mm.
because your MRP is this, your value is this. I
Mm.
said, sir, it's not undervalue. It is the
Mm.
real value. It's not undervalue. It's a real value.
Mm.
But we had to pay it up because I
Mm.
went to seek contact. I brought in a person who was a retired person in customs, in
Mm.
vigilance, and he was the person in proof to hand over the bribe. Because he
Mm.
said, Praveen, less than a lakh officer is not willing to accept. You either you pay 1 lakh to officer or pay
Mm.
10 lakh to government.
Right.
They will like threaten you to reassess the goods. God knows, maybe they consider the MRP or the selling price as the import price and could ruin you. And many of the startups have closed because of this
Legal
legal
issues.
issues. Yeah.
And I guess this is the reason why none of these established D2C brand they try to source their product direct. They have a mediator or someone who is importing their products.
Yeah, there are like 5 to 10 people who are just sheer importers who
Hmm.
just pick up the product from the Chinese factory
And
and deliver it to India.
your doorstep.
Yeah, at the doorstep.
And say, for example, if a brand is working with an importer who picks up product from China and deliver and promises to deliver to your doorstep, and what if the consignment is held up by the customs? So who pays for that, and what are the legalities
See,
post?
the golden rule of any shipping or a forwarder agent is when you're giving the goods to them, you
Hmm.
have to tell them the real value of the goods.
Okay.
So you're buying for 10 lakhs, you have to tell them this goods is 10 lakhs. You'll
Hmm.
have to show them the invoice or pro
Hmm.
forma or whatever it is.
Hmm.
And they would have quoted you X number of price to deliver
Hmm.
it. That is the shipping cost only.
Hmm.
So even the Chinese companies have a policy
Hmm.
to refund the goods value or the shipping cost. They
Hmm.
have a ratio. In whereas in Indian people, they will refund the 100% of the goods value. Like if the goods get stuck for
Hmm.
10 lakhs, they will give you 10 lakhs
Hmm.
by cash, or maybe they will reorder the goods for you, pay to the same factory,
Hmm.
or maybe adjust in the few shipments. Like you say, like you import 10 shipments, two is caught. Okay, you order two more, I will do the free shipping for you. And so it will be 100% reimbursement across.
From the forwarder or from the manufacturer in
No,
China?
no, no, no. The manufacturer is not responsible for
From the
anything after
forwarder.
the goods depart from their factory. They will
Okay.
not take risk for the
Okay.
goods.
So the forwarder kind of adjusts the shipping amount if there is any
Yeah, the value
thing
is high,
stucks
right? Say, IM Bishram pays about like 8,000 to 10,000 rupees per kilogram
per
to,
kilogram.
to clear the goods at Delhi.
For sea or for air?
No, no, they do by air. So they pay
Okay.
the very hefty amount because their products are costly. And
Hmm.
I know people do 2,500 rupees per kg,
Per
4,000 per
kg.
kg. See, you import without packaging.
So there is only the clearance cost, not the
No,
entire
yeah, yeah,
logistic.
only the clearance cost, not the
Okay.
product.
And what average is the logistic cost from China to India by air?
By air, it would be like for battery goods around only for the logistic cost, it would be 600 to 800.
600
Only
to
the
800.
like no duty and everything, logistics
Hmm.
cost only because battery is very difficult to ship. And for normal goods, it would be like 400, 500 for the
And
logistic
for
cost.
clearance, if you want a smoother experience, you have to pay around 4 to
See, you want to
5,000 per
run the
kg.
business for long term,
Right.
keep paying. Like
Right.
openly, everyone would not admit it, but
Hmm.
uh, I have paid at least close to a crore every year in terms of bribe because
Hmm.
my customer says he needs the good
Right. You
and
have to
I
deliver
need to
them.
survive in the business. So
Hmm.
if I fight with the authorities, what is going to happen?
Right.
Only loss would be I would not get the product, customer would not get the product.
Hmm.
So they know the tricks. So they say like, why you're not paying? Customer will pay you.
Okay. Coming back to, say, for example, we are recording this in the September month of 2025. What are the upcoming adult expos happening in China, or are there any other countries where these expo happens in South Asian countries like Indonesia or anywhere else, or is it only China? And what are the timelines throughout the year? When does this happen?
In the Asian continent, there's only two expos that I'm quite aware of. One is in Russia,
Hmm.
and another in Shanghai. Happens every year in April,
Hmm.
and another happens in August every year at Hong Kong. So
Okay.
these are the expos that international buyers or trade visits. There is an expo in Guangzhou city every year in the November first week. It
November
is a
1st week.
consumer expo
Okay.
that brands would do a B2C sales. It's not free, so they sell tickets for each day. A
Hmm.
lot of people would come to buy the products. It's
Hmm.
purely a selling thing.
Hmm.
Apart from this, there are a lot of expos being created now. One happening in this month in Shenzhen, 17 to 19 of September.
Hmm.
Another was happening in Yiwu in the month of
Okay.
July. See, new
Hmm.
expos take time to get people, because in India market there are hardly like 50 or 100 people overall, including the direct importer,
Hmm.
D2C brand, and small resellers and everything. And not everyone wants to import directly, so
Right.
they don't need to go there. And most of it revolves around the same catalog. See,
Hmm.
you see, 80% of the websites in India sell the same product.
Hmm. Right.
Maybe only 20% would sell unique product that cannot be sourced by others, or others don't want to buy and sell them.
Also, can you highlight the importance of branding in this category? Say, for example, because most of the goods which the brand imports are white label, all look same. But if you see from the branding point of view, that sachet thing has a complete different color palette. Say yellow, bright yellow, and color. They have a very pretty looking branding. If you see Lizus, they have amazing branding. So, do you feel like it is something which is an important part while building a brand to focus more on branding so that you stay unique because your product is something which is very common across all the brands?
Yeah, in this industry, even I noticed the brands in China, a few brands, they have only black color in all of their products. They want to be known, okay, this product must be from this manufacturer, from this
Hmm.
brand. I know a brand called Osuga in China. So
Hmm.
they have a different color scheme for each of their products. Like they have five or six limited products.
So you have to stand out because the product what you will be importing is gonna be same. So the only way to stand out is through your branding, which you.
Yeah, branding has to be very clear.
Hmm.
Either you do it, your product speaks up, or
Hmm.
you make an influencer or a content creator to do the magic sales for you. But ultimately, the product has to be very key aspect.
Coming back to say launch of brand, we have covered almost everything. What, as per you, feel is the right time to launch a brand throughout the year? Is it the year-end time where we have a lot of festive and New Year sales happening, or is it the just before the Valentine season someone should launch a brand? What is the right time where someone can plan to launch a brand so that they get very good initial traction?
See, in my business, I have noticed that the school vacations, that in the summer vacation, the
Hmm.
sales are quite low.
Okay.
And during the Navratri or the Diwali,
Hmm.
because where they're more spending
Family.
time with family, kids, and
Hmm.
everything, so they would have less time for private thing. And you know,
Right.
India is a very religious country,
Hmm.
so to indulge in kinky things during
Hmm.
the festivals is really
Hmm.
hard for them to find out the time. And
Absolutely.
once the Diwali is over, we would see a
Hmm.
very high spike of orders. And
Hmm.
once the schools and colleges reopen in June, we
Hmm.
see a very high spike. And
Hmm.
during the winter, like December, another thing is
Hmm.
always good. Valentine is not like, it's a single day event, right?
Right.
But the business happens every day. But only thing is like, only summer vacation and the puja times and other things would be, sales would be bit low than normal. Probably somebody would buy it and stock it, but the sale would be almost like very low during those days, because they would
Correct.
be shopping for jewelry,
Right, right, right.
dresses, and other
It's
things.
mostly around the family time where you meet people and try to
Yeah,
buy some other things. So
yeah,
it is something which is exactly opposite of how other D2C brands get their sales. So for apparel brand or a cosmetic or any kind of any brand in skincare, so they have their major sales around year end, Navratra, Diwali, plus the summer vacation. They have a mid-year sale. But it is exactly opposite to a personal wellness category where the sales timings are different.
yeah,
Right.
that's
I
true.
think it's an amazing insight which we have got. So yeah, can you share us some insight on what age group is more likely to buy the product in this category? What is the major, say, age group? Are these the teenagers or the Gen Zs which are buying more of wellness, sexual wellness product, or is it the matured age group, say above 30 or say 50? What is the age group dynamics in this category?
In our business, basically, what we go through and observe is like our audience is major from 25 plus or mid 30s to 40s, like
Okay.
who are into relationship, who are married, like that. We don't have a big traction from the 18 plus or the young audience Gen Z crowd because they don't have access to a big chunk of money. Like they
Right.
are not working yet, they're just into studies, beginning of their career. So our products are like imported mostly. It's not so cheap. It's like our average price is like 3K, 5K. We
Hmm.
have vibrators up to 30K, 40K. And even like 1 lakh, 2 lakh also. So our audience, target audience is in the mid 30s.
Mid 30.
And they are who
It's
like
mostly
come,
married.
yeah, married people and probably single people also who are divorced or something. So they are the real customers who would turn to us every month
For
or
repeat
something.
purchase.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, talking about the geographical consumption, is there any data or is there any pattern which you have seen in India, say North is consuming more or buying more of these products compared to South, or is it the metro cities, say Mumbai, Delhi, Hyderabad, or are there small cities, say Surat, Pune, Jaipur, which are emerging in this category for more sales?
See, going by survey or which is prevalent in the market, that what people say that this is number one, this is number two city. But in reality, business, what I feel and have seen is Northeast states are doing good in terms
Hmm.
of very big orders.
Northeast.
Yeah, and in the south, I would say Kerala state is
Okay.
very good because the diaspora is mostly working abroad.
Hmm.
When they come to vacation with the family, they want to enjoy maximum pleasure. They
Hmm.
love to explore things, kinky and everything. In Gujarat, like Surat, in Rajasthan, Jaipur, in
Hmm.
Calcutta, in the west. So there are few cities where people would continue to order. People would be more advanced and updated than me also in some time because
Right.
we have a customer in Kerala who
Hmm.
says like, Praveen, I've seen this product somewhere on the internet. It's
Hmm.
launched by this brand. Can you fetch it for me? And
Hmm.
there's a customer in Mumbai saying like, I travel to the States. I find this product here. Could you import it for me? So
Hmm.
it's wide. Some people would say, okay, Coimbatore is a very big city giving orders. We
Hmm.
have tried with a physical store here,
Hmm.
but no.
There's no conversion.